Hello, and welcome to another episode of Rides Through Time. And we're back on Bodmin Moor. We're at Davidstow at the moment, but we're not staying here. We're heading that way to a place called Roughtor. So let's get on the bike. Oh, you bugger. Davidstow here is actually a World War II airfield, and I'm going to cover this in a future episode. But today we're going to make a bigger step back in time. As I say, to Roughtor. Only slightly illegal and stupid perhaps. Now, Roughtor is actually Cornwall's second highest point, and it's only about a mile or so away from Brown Willie, which is Cornwall's highest point. And as you can imagine, quite incredible views from the top.
Okay, here we are at Roughtor, but before we magically appear at the top, I want to briefly share with you the tragic tale of Charlotte Diamond. Charlotte Diamond was a young servant girl at a moorland farmhouse. She was murdered here in 1844 by her boyfriend, Matthew Weeks, after he learnt she was leaving him. Matthew Weeks was hung to death till he died of it at Bodmin Jail, and 20,000 people rocked up to enjoy the show. Charlotte's ghost is said to haunt this valley. Cool place for a camp out, I reckon. Now here at the top is another memorial, and I first thought this was something to do with the nearby airfield, but after 30 seconds of extensive research I discovered the 43rd Wessex Division was actually infantry, lest we forget. I have to keep this extremely brief, but if you're interested, I've posted a link in the description to an episode of Time Team. They spent a few days here digging in the rain, although annoyingly Baldrick kept mispronouncing Roughtor. Or you could just imagine hundreds of hairy men and women running around in leopard skin thongs, brandishing wooden clubs and worshipping the sun. This is actually 3 tours in one, with Roughtor being the biggest. It stands at 1,311 feet, or 400 metres for you kids, above sea level, and Brown Willie, across the valley there, stands at 1,377 feet, or 420 metres. Human activity here goes back to Neolithic times, with evidence of a Tor enclosure that completely encircled the summit, and a rather unique Neolithic long cairn, a 500 metre long causeway that would have run through woodland at the time. There were remains of a Bronze Age village on the slopes of the Tor, a large number of stone hut circles, field systems and enclosures, as well as stone circles and burial mounds nearby. There's been Iron Age hill forts, and in medieval times there was a chapel on the Tor dedicated to St Michael. I'm guessing it was taken down because it was such a pig to get to.